Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with solid bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Alright guys, so we do have our last and final matchup of the day, our last best of 3. It is going to be Toly versus Goliath, and we do see as we jump into this game here is that we have missed bits and pieces of the first pistol round. Right now it looks like it is going to be up to Panda to try and secure this one. And it is going to be quite difficult for him. We do see one of the players in fact holding quite an interesting position here, Massacre. Panda is going to move on forward. We do see that this is probably going to be the very first pistol going in favor here of Goliath. There we go. That's going to be it here. That's going to be a 1-0 lead right now for Goliath. As we pick up the first pistol round. Now, in terms of map picks, it looks like the very first map, Inferno, was picked up by Goliath. Thus, 2 will come next, and if necessary, we do have a third map to decide, which is going to be Train. It's interesting that today I've had the opportunity to cast 3 best of 3s, if I recall correctly, and all of the 3 best of 3s, they started out with the first map being Inferno, and the second map being this too, so there's clearly something going on there. So those are some of the more favored maps here, I would presume, in the South African region. Yep, things are looking pretty good right now for Goliath. They're able to clean things up here. It's going to be the man. Oh, the man is actually getting himself a couple kills there with the P to 50. Wait, is his name really the man? Let me see. Yes, in fact, he is nicknamed the man. PND. Wow, I don't even know how to pronounce that name. YSG or BWD. My friend, why do you have such a difficult nickname? I can't fathom. Why do you make life so much harder for yourself? I'll call him Esker. I think Esker sounds pretty nice. It's pretty simple as well to pronounce, at least for my tongue. Sorry guys, like I have a very difficult time pronouncing some of these South African names, so please pardon my Englando, the way I'm speaking. Toly going for the aggressive push here towards the A side. Deviant, not having any of it, is going to play this one passively. The Molotov does green in, and Deviant with the AUG. Those are some clean frags coming in. And now it's all up to Creation and Heartbreak. As they do make their way into the bomb site, they're actually doing a fine job at it, getting at least a couple of these kills. However, it is pretty much over here. 3-0 right now for the likes of Goliath. That's pretty good scoreline thus far. Not looking too shabby at all. Now, the one thing that's quite intriguing is that Goliath seems to be doing a fine job thus far. I can't really say that in their previous matchup that they struggled too much. I think it was also a... Was it a 2-0? I think they got themselves a 2-0 victory. That's 8 of the Toly players. For them, again, it is a mere eco, it looks like, as they have decided to invest in some of these, upgraded pistols. Some utility as well, but definitely not a lot. Nade being checked in. Oh, there's some damage onto Adro. No, I mispronounced it. I got it wrong. It's Adro, I think. Ooh, zips it. That is a good... That was a good lineup from him. Was it the second guy or even the third guy who just simply walks into his hail of bullets? And that's going to be 4-0 right now for Goliath. As now we do see Toly here with the investment. They have invested here into the AK-47s and SG in the hands of Heartbreak. Haven't seen a lot of SG action on the T side, to be honest. From what I've seen in European Counter-Strike, that's been kinda abandoned. Terry loves yogurt. Um, okay, that's interesting. For me, for an outsider, it kind of looks like that's some sort of meme-tastic name with some inside jokes from the South African scene. But I can't relate. But I will say this, it's a bit easier to pronounce Toly than TLY, but we'll see how it goes. I might change it up a little bit from time to time of the broadcast. Now, this is quite a peculiar position here for the T side. They have the majority of their players stationed here towards Banana, but they still have a player here in the middle. A lot of times, you're going to be seeing the guy there in the middle is either on a flanking route, or the second option is that he's trying to pull off some sort of elaborate fake. For now, it looks like he's going to be doing the flanking. No, the man, that's their teammate. You shouldn't be shooting at your own teammate there. Massacre, he does see. Oh, that's an amazing lineup. Well, things are still looking quite good here for the T side. In fact, they do find the last 3 kills here. So now Zip and Conspiracy gonna have a difficult time entering the bomb site. And now that's gonna be 2 more players here remaining. Panda Creation is actually holding pretty good angle here. However, that's gonna be Panda to come out on top of the first one. And now Zip. Not the best position right now. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. And he's gonna get taken out. From Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Okay. I have a friend of mine who actually recommended to see that show. But I can't really say I'm too keen on, TV shows, if I'm being honest. One of the TV shows I'm watching right now, the Chernobyl miniseries, that's great, actually. That's actually a pretty fine TV show. Probably one of the finest I've seen in recent memory. Goliath going for a bit of a nade stack there in bottom Banana, though the problem is that there wasn't really anyone to punish that part of the map. Now Conspiracy does pick up a kill there on Heartbreak. The remaining players here. Oh, Massacre is going for the peak there. He finds Creation at a very odd angle. And as Conspiracy going to move on through, there's still one more player in Boiler to eliminate. So yes, this is not looking too good right now for the TLY guys. They're going to try to head on over here. Massacre does pick it up here, and that's going to be the second one, and the third one for Massacre, in fact. So yes, that's an early lead right now for the Goliath side. 5-1 seems to be the scoreline. Yeah. The economy is looking good here for Goliath if they have 4 AK-47s in their possession. More AK-47s than what TLY has got to offer in a round like this. The T side not looking too good though. I haven't really been seeing too much out of them, but at the same time, this is still early days in the first half, so I guess I can't really blame them. As they have gone for the purchase here, TLY. Well, as I say, call it purchase. It's more of a half buy. I mean, upgraded pistols, some weaponry, and not too much to work with here. Deviant, good shot coming in. Flash as well. That's a good teamwork there from Goliath. You love to see it happen. Zip does go down. Now the 2 remaining players here. Ooh, on the site. Actually, Massacre is going to be going with this one a bit aggressive, I'd like to say. He does still have his teammates backing him up, though, so there's that. Creation. He's now picked up the AK-47. But the TLY players are kind of stuck here in Archway. They can't really go towards the A side, and they have chosen to go towards B. That is the right call. There's only one player here in the form of Adaro. So Adaro will have a difficult time here unless the teammates come in. He needs the backup right now, or does he right now? I don't think he does. In solved creations right now, he's left in a 1-on-4 situation, but I can't say he's looking too good. It's looking quite bad for him, I'd like to say. Creation will try to plant the bomb. But once he begins to punch into numbers, two players hear it, and they go in for the peak. 6-1 right now is the scoreline. Goliath looking pretty good right now thus far on the CD side. I guess this part of the close qualifiers is, I guess you could call it the separation of the wheat from the chaff. Because from what I've seen, from my POV at least, they're having a lot of one-sided efforts. I haven't really had a lot of close games. The one close game I had was the best of 3 earlier, where Big 5 played against Energy on the first map of Inferno. Other than that, pretty much every single map was either a 16-5, a 16-9. You know, very one-sided scorelines, all things considering. And here again, my last best of 3 of the day. This is where TLY not having a good start here on the terrorist side of Inferno. On the other hand, Goliath are looking superb. Masker hoping to spot out something there for the smoke, and he does see the player there. But I don't think he's gonna want to commit there. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Now they have played around towards middle here, TLY. They also have some of the players now pushing up towards the banana, so where will be the final push? Again, we're kind of seeing a similar situation like we saw on the 5th round, I'd like to say, or maybe it might have been the 4th round, where we had a lurk there in the apartments, and now we have 4 players in banana as well. Anyhow, this is going to be a commitment here on the B-bomb side, as we do see the TLY players rolling down the utility, making the push happen here. It doesn't look like they're being stopped right now. An interesting thing, though, Goliath, they have both their players here from the coffins. And this is looking good right now. Masker finds the last kill, and, oh, the last kill on the bomb side. We still have Panda here, but he has now taken the hit. It's now going to be 7 rounds here for Goliath. Pretty good scoreline for them thus far. They're looking very solid here on the CT side of Inferno. For TLY. It looks like, again, it's going to be the purchase. Not sure if that's the right call, but they are more or less running out of rounds to work with here. So they have to make some sort of plays here. If they're going to have, say, even a round like this, where one of their individuals steps up massively and wins the round, that's a good reason to make a purchase. But obviously, we are not fortune tellers. Oh, that's some good damage being dealt. Massacre alongside his teammate. Oh, it is a massacre. It is absolute destruction and devastation here in the banana area. But as the mist, shall I say, the fog of war fades away, Creation and Ponder are the last remaining players for TLY, and ooh, that's aggressive there from Conspiracy. And he's gonna get it done. 8 rounds here for Goliath. Eight rounds is, right now, and an 8-1 scoreline is a pretty significant lead for Goliath. For now, we can tell that, well, this is not a very good looking map for TLY. Again, they're stuck in this very awkward limbo that a lot of teams end up being stuck once they end up losing a lot of rounds in a row. Even though we do have, you know, the new economy system coming into play and whatnot, we still have these scenarios where a team might make a purchase, they make a full buy. If they end up losing it, the next round is them going on an eco or on a partial buy in a lot of cases. Here's Zip Zip going for the peak here. And looks like the remaining players, they're just going to line up here for Deviant, aren't they? Yep, this is not looking too good here for the TLY roster. But now again, we do have a purchase coming in, so you can now see the AK-47s being picked up. The other guys investing even... Oh, okay. An AWP there for that player with that nickname. Let's see if they can actually try to go for more of an aggressive setup with them having the sniper rifle to work with. That's definitely a possibility. Now that you have a guy on the op, he can try to find some of these early openings here. And if you do have an opening, that gives you a lot more breathing room in the latter stages or even the mid stages of the half. Ooh, that's some good nade damage. But in return, that's Heartbreak going down. The man, the myth, the legend. That's spotted the player here, but he can't really get the kill though. That's a very interesting trajectory the grenade has been thrown out. Constantly, whenever there's a player throwing out a grenade, I'm not sure it's because lag or what might be the case, but the trajectory is very weird of the grenades, as it makes it this very weird curvature. Oh, good shot there from Panda. And have 50 seconds remaining. They found themselves one of the kills here on the A bomb site, so they're gonna think, alright, the A side should have less defenders at this point, but as we do see, that's not really the case here. That's gonna be Deviant picking up a kill. And now it's all up to the two remaining TLY players. It looks like it's going to be a commitment here on the B bomb set. However, there's still a smoke grenade blocking off their vision, but it is going to be a kill here. And now an opportunity as well. It's punching in the numbers. Creation, hoping to see a player here towards CT, and it might just be rewarded with a kill. This is a very uncommon angle here. And now Conspiracy alongside Deviant. Moving together, that's how you like to see it. The thing is, though, there's not really a single player on the side. Ooh, that's a whiff! That's a big whiff right now, and they can try to stick the defuse here, but no, he's gonna get fed out here by Creations, and now Conspiracy. The bomb is planted in not the best position for him, and he can't really stick the defuse, as the Molotov makes matters that much worse. So that is going to be the round here for TLY. There's a second one here on Inferno. But yeah, that's still not too convincing, I'd like to say. Sure. They have themselves 2 rounds here on the terrorist side, but as this first half has come to a close, they want to end it with, at the very least, the 5 rounds. The 5 rounds, I'd like to say, is like the bare minimum right now for TLY. If they won't get 5 rounds to work with here, well, this could very easily be a pretty quick game here on the first map of the best of 3. Oh, that's a good jump spot there. Heartbreak being soft enough. They can just go in for the straight up spam here. They're gonna punish 2 of these players here. Third guy as well. That is amazing damage being dealt in a span of a couple seconds. 3 of the players from TLY are down. They're out of the equation for this round. Good shot there from Pandas. And this is gonna come down to, yeah, only one more player remaining here for TLY. That's gonna be nope. That's going to be no one. Because there's not a single player surviving here for TLY. 10 rounds are now being picked up here for Goliath. And we can see that the economy, it's, again, not in a very good situation here for TLY. For them, it looks like it is going to be just a simple investment here of the pistols. Some utility as well, and that's about it. That's again some early nade damage. I'm not sure where that came from. I don't think it came directly from Banana, but I think there were also maybe some grenades being chucked down in the middle as well. There we go. There's one there on Heartbreak. Oh, Conspiracy. They actually see the player there, interestingly enough. Now we do see Zip Zap, and all to do here. He's gonna be overwhelmed here in Archway. He wasn't able to do too much there. The 8 OP has been picked up though. But this is still looking like a pretty good scenario here for TLY. We're down to the 2-on-2. Make that a 2-on-1. Make that a 1-on-1 right now. As the players with the hardest nicknames for me to pronounce are left in a mano-a-mano brawl. Oh, it is going to be Adero holding Oh no, he's not going to be holding any angles. He has to go on through. Will he actually check this position, though? It's quite common, though. Oh, no, he doesn't check it. Esker secures it. And that's going to be it here. 4 kills for, Esker? Is that the way you say it? I'm not really sure, to be honest. Once I saw the name on HL3, I thought, well, I'm going to have a difficult time, aren't I? And, yeah, that's pretty much it. But that was an impeccable clutch to win for the team. In fact, so impeccable that Goliath, they've gone for their investment here. A full-on reinvestment from their side. We can see that they don't have a lot of money to work with. But look at this again, the early nade damage. I mean, this has been constantly going on here, TLY. And for some odd reason, they're not playing it safe. I mean, in a situation like this, when you know grenades are probably going to be chucked in anytime soon, you can just stand around and say the ramp area here of Inferno, wait a little bit, allow the grenades to be thrown out, and then try to go for the map control. That's pretty standard stuff. Zip zip. Sees a couple players coming in, but he can't find the first one, and he's just going to walk into the crosses of creation. That is a good kill right now for TLY, and I think on the back of it, they're just going to go for the wraparound on the A side. That is a very good choice, but oh no, Conspiracy. He eliminates the bomb carrier. Now Pandas and Creation going to have a difficult time here, or will the, in fact, Creation and Pandas still pull it off? This is quite good here for TLY. They can still win this round. Lonesome City coming in from middle. Panda's holding the angle. He's going to see him. And with the Molotov being thrown out, with the grenade being chucked in, yeah, that's pretty much impossible to win this one. He's going to try to go for it, looks like. Optimism. But the problem is, very little time to work with here. He does have the defuse to try and go for it, but it's simply not going to work out. It is going to be the 4th round right now for TLY, and with it being picked up, like I said, the bare minimum of rounds TLY are looking forward on the terrorist side of Inferno are 5 rounds. So if they can actually secure themselves this last round as well, that's not bad. That's not great, but it's not bad as well. Grenade chucked in the middle yet again, and TLY hasn't found an answer. There has been so many rounds where the early damage just came in straight from the grenades from Goliath. That's it. Nothing else. This is not some sort of 200 IQ play they're making here. It's just simply chucking down grenades in middle and banana. And every single time it's damage being dealt on the TLY players. It is going to be a commitment here on the A side, it looks like, especially with Panda picking up that kill. I think the TLY guy is just going to continue on with the push here. Panda secures himself a 2nd kill. And it looks like it's going to be it here. 5 rounds here for TLY is not that bad of a scoreline, like I said. That was the bare minimum they were hoping to acquire when things weren't really going their way. And for them to have the 5 rounds, I guess it's not too bad. If they pick up the piss round as well, like, there's still a possibility for us to see a somewhat competitive game. And of course, that's what we're here for, folks. We're watching Counter-Strike because we are in love with the game. We want to see the competitive games. Victories are nice, especially when you're cheering on for your team you want to win. But you also just want to see some great Counter-Strike as well. Now the pistol round. We can see that the Goliath players have invested in a decent amount of utility here. A Molotov, smoke grenade as well. Oh, Conspiracy sees the player in sandbags though. But as the grenade has been thrown out, that's some good damage on some of these players here. But Panda will have the forces coming in right now, as he will have a teammate rotating here all the way from the A side, as well as one of the players going for a big flank through Banana. That's a bit problematic here for the Goliath side as the yep, there you go, there's the flank for the man. And now Conspiracy. If he wins the fight here against Panda, it's pretty obvious where the last player is going to be stationed at. But who's going to win this one? It's going to come down to the headshot potential. Who's going to get the headshot? Is it Conspiracy? Is it the man? Conspiracy is going for it. He knows the positioning of the player. 3 bullets, 2 bullets, 1 bullet, and with the last bullet, he gets it done. I like how at the end of it all, you heard that the song Sail, that you know, kicking in, bombastic. Yeah, Goliath secured themselves the pistol round for sure. Pretty much on with the skin of their teeth. Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. Toly. 5 grenades in middle. And a full-on commitment here from top mid. Not looking too good here for Toly. They're being absolutely decimated here, but whew, the USPs, they're finding work here. I mean, 2 kills being picked up. That's not too shabby. That's pretty fine and dandy. Though, because they have invested in the HE grenades, I wonder if TLY will invest in this upcoming round. I think it might just be another eco, I'd like to say. But they can still definitely make the purchase. Like, they will have the Enforced to work with here. Not a lot of utility, though. That's the thing they have to wonder about. Do they want to have the weapons straight out of the gate? Or do they also want to have some utility to work with? That's a TLY now have to make the decision. And it looks like they have decided to go for the force spy here. Yes, as I mentioned earlier, they can definitely invest in some of the rifles here, even an AWP in the hands of Heartbreak. Though the problem is because of their investment here, they don't have a lot of utility to work with here. That's the problematic thing. With their lack of utility here, it could be a bit more difficult to stop any pushes here from Goliath. It doesn't really help that Toly playing this one aggressive. Look at the amount of utility they're using right now for just banana control. Pretty much the majority of their utility out of this one. They still have 3 of their players here, so that's a good thing for them. And once the boost does take place, this is going to be interesting. Panda secures the first one. This is a brutal exchange between the 2 teams. And now as Creation skedaddles his way out of there, he throws down the smoke grenade, and Conspiracy, good timing, eliminates the man, and now he's going to continue on pushing forward. Creation may not see a lot of action here right now. If there's anyone who's going to be seeing action, it's going to be Heartbreak with the 8 OP. He finds the first shot, and he already rotates away. He's going to try to make sure to stop this bomb plant from happening, but the smoke deters him from finding the kill. But he's still in some good positions here for the Goliath players. Okay, it kind of looked like Conspiracy was maybe hoping to push through the smoke. That's why Zip had the flash grenade out. But yeah, that's a risky play. In a situation like this, where the CTs are supposed to be the aggressors, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Right now, Heartbreaker, yep, his heart is definitely broken. He can't really win that 1-on-2, and that's going to be 13 rounds here for Goliath. And most importantly, the terrorists have also put the CTs in a pretty difficult situation in terms of money. If we take a look at the money department here by opening up the scoreboard, it's not looking that great. In fact, it's looking quite poor here for TLY. So yes, they must go for a simple eco here, which is understandable. And after this eco is over, then they can make a purchase. Looks like this is going to be a pretty simple round from the Goliath players. As 4 of them stationed towards the banana. Conspiracy here. Firing off some shots with the AK-47, though. Oh. Gonna take some fall damage. But as Goliath are now entering the bomb site, Massacre not really being dealt the most amount of damage, if I'm being honest. I thought the player did with a P250 is going to be a bit more severe here in terms of dealing damage, but for now, it is going to be another round here for Goliath, I would presume. TLY, they definitely want to try to find some of these frags here, I'll give them that, but in their attempt to find the frags, the problem is they're quite low in HP, some of them. They don't really have a lot here to work with here, but Massacre, oh, that was a nice flashbang, I'll give him that. And now the round is pretty much over here. That's going to be 14 rounds right now for Goliath, 5 for TLY. And this is where things kind of get scary here. If you're a team like TLY, this is the moment where you're going to have to win some of these rounds. There's no other way of putting it. If they don't succeed in this round, again, the money, it's in the bin. And once the money's in the bin, they can't really make the purchase now, can they? But they have changed things up a little bit. They have instead gone for a double op purchase. Now, one of them is stationed here on the A side, from what I can tell. The other one towards the B side, it looks like. Standard stuff. The thing is, though, if you do have the operas coming into play, you want to have them to find some of these opening kills. That's the important thing right now for TLY. They don't necessarily have the utility to stop a push from one of the teams. However, with them having some sort of openings, that's a good way as any to put them in a somewhat winnable position here. Creation with the A-B. Oh, he doesn't land the shot. But right now, TLY, they have a chance. And with that chance, this could be a round win. Esker holding the angle here. He will be taken out. Zip with refrag. And this is now a bomb plan for Goliath. Guaranteed at this point. Massacre. Holding right now with the A-P. Hoping to find a kill here. And there's, in fact, a player coming in there. In fact, two of the players right now from Goliath not having it easy here. The Molotov doesn't really reach Massacre here. And do we see Massacre, a second Molotov raining in, and there's really nothing he can do in that position, though. Zip comes in, but that's going to be the end of Zip. That will be 14 rounds here for Goliath, but the 6th one here for TLY. That's not too bad, all things considering. If we... I'm wondering about this one. TLY, yes, they actually ended up winning the round here, but I wonder in the next round, if, say, they end up losing this one, isn't their money going to be in a problematic position? I think that's going to be the case, though. So they must be very careful in their approach. This is a round they must win at this point. This is a must-win round here for the likes of TLY. TLY. Ooh, that's a pretty good setup from their part. It was a nice idea, I'll give him that, but it clearly didn't work out. That's looking a bit problematic here for TLY. Even though the setup was great. Oh, still one more player here in the middle. Zip. If he eliminates the guy here, that's now the A side open for business. There's only 3 players here on the side that they had here. They eliminated all 3 individuals, and now Goliath have full control over the bomb site. This is great right now. This is amazing for a team like Goliath. For a team like TLY, though, on the other hand, things are not looking that great for them. I think this is a round where they must go for the save here. I mean, if you're Creation and Esker, trying to go for this one is quite ridiculous. What is Creation doing? And Adero will get the last one. That is going to be it here. 15 rounds here for Goliath. And now, the TLY players. Oh boy. The TLY players, as they're going to be going for a purchase here, we can see that it's a bad one. Yeah, it's looking quite bad for them. An MP5, a couple SMGs, Scout from Maz, Max 7 on demand. In terms of investments, this is quite a poor one for TLY. But we'll see if they can get anything done here. Conspiracy. Throwing down the smoke grenade early on here. Ooh. And the Molotov as well. That's going to deter any TLY players from pushing any further, though. Conspiracy is doing some good damage here on demand, trying to bait out the shot, and okay, that was a nice idea, and in fact, that's now Deviant securing 2 kills. This round is pretty much over here for TLY. It looks like Pandas and Heartbreaker. The last 2 remaining players now make it all up to Heartbreaker. That's going to be it here on Inferno. 16-6 is the score, and that's going to be Goliath coming out on top. And that's it here for Inferno. Guys, stay tuned for our next match. It's just going to be Dust 2, as we still have our second map of the best of 3 to be played out. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.